Good morning. This is Wendy Gaylor with the Bedford Area Chamber Vibes, Morning Vibes podcast with Woody Watts.
I am in studio. I am here.
I'm so glad you're here because it really would have been hard to do this without you today.
I just hit a few buttons. Just keep clicking buttons and something will happen.
We kind of need you. Just saying. And glad you're here. And you're looking chipper and just really energized
Man,
today.
I'm glad I look that way.
I'm not sure how many cups of coffee you've had, but that's okay.
I didn't have any. I actually had.
You didn't today?
No, I don't know what it was. I woke up and I was just kind of like, I don't have the taste for coffee this morning, which is really weird. But
that is weird.
I did drink an extremely unhealthy energy drink on the way in, so that may be why. So
okay.
My kidneys are going to start hurting in about mid-show. So.
Oh no, I knew there was something. I was like, he's looking so energized and pumped up that something is going on. He's either had lots of coffee or an energy drink, which does the same thing.
And it's the train. Look at that. Right on time as we start the show.
Yes, energized and a train.
A train just went by too. It's what stopped me at the tracks.
It sounded loud today. But it's promising that we're going to get a train for passengers.
There you go.
And I'm really, as a chamber, we are helping to get the volume going on that and really get it here. So we've got some legislators that are behind it, which is fabulous. And we're hopeful, in the next year or two. We'll see what happens.
It'd be fun.
I know it is projected to go to Bristol. And so we're looking forward to helping that vision to happen. Right here in Bedford, train stop. So, speaking of that, Kathy Byron won yesterday.
Congratulations, Kathy.
Yeah, congratulations, Kathy. And so, the main elections will be in November. And we'll be excited to keep voting. And we've got a lot to happen before then, but we've had a lot going on. So, while the train is going by, we've got birthdays today. Let's do that.
We have a few birthdays, and one of the ones that that I absolutely love is Michael J. Fox's birthday. He has been in Back to the Future. He has just been he's like that 80s Teen Wolf. He's just an 80s movie icon. And he turned 60 today.
6? Johnny Depp?
No, Michael J. Fox.
Oh, sorry, I skipped forward.
Now, Johnny Depp is not that far off. He's turned 58 today.
I was going to say, when you said 60, I was like, wait a minute. We're in the wrong person.
Johnny Depp is 58.
So, Johnny Depp is a little under 60.
Yep.
58.
And then you've got Natalie Portman. She turns 40 today, and I'm a fan of hers. We are almost the same age, so that's kind of cool.
Natalie Portman. And she was on Black Swan, too.
Yeah, but I know her for being in the Star Wars prequels. And,
of course.
And in Thor, she is Jane Foster in the Thor movies.
Well, Thor was a pretty decent movie, too.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's not bad to look at, so.
I'm just going to say, it was, it was all about the storyline. So, Woody's question of the day.
Oh, boy.
Okay, you ready?
I'm always ready.
Would you prefer a beach condo or a beach condo? Okay,
yeah.
We all want a beach condo, right? But would you prefer it over a lake house condo or beach condo? For a weekend getaway, if you owned one and you can just be okay, I want one of these, but if you really had to think about it, which one would you prefer? And why?
This is a current debate in our household.
Right now?
Yes. Well, not that we're in a position to even get a condo, but it's just we've talked about if we could have a weekend getaway, what would we be? And my wife is all about the lake. She loves Smith Mountain Lake. That's but if I had to pick today, I would pick a beach condo down in Outer Banks, in the Manio or Kitty Hawk or something like that. So
now she would pick which one?
Smith Mountain Lake.
Oh, yeah. You have a debate going for sure.
We have a debate. So some of the argument is, lake is closer. Less,
yes, it is. You can go more often.
Yep, more often. Less.
I see her point. Just saying.
Less weather, extreme weather.
Right.
And plus, she kind of grew up on the lake, So her grandfather had a small place, and so she, that's it's always been like a special place to her. And I love Smith Mountain Lake. I think it's absolutely beautiful. But I don't know. There's something about Manteo that I absolutely love. So it's like this little small town. It's not too crazy crowded. It's right across the bridge from Nag's Head. So if you want the beach feel, you can go over there. But yeah, I don't know. I just if I get but the main point, it is the distance. Like I would rather.
How many hours drive is it?
It's about
to
5. It's about a 5-hour drive. So if that's the only thing that's like it's throwing me
holding
over.
You back.
Well, that in my budget right now. But yes,
those two things.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If you would, so I see her points too, and of course, I'm probably going to be on her side just because. But I see your point too, and they're both great. But yeah, if you had to decide, I don't know. That's a tough decision.
Well,
it's a tough one.
We last July we actually booked a weekend at a condo right there in the Manteo Sound, like Shallow Bag Bay or so. I forgot the name of it, but it was just wonderful. It was calm. It was just, and that
was it on the Sound?
Yes,
okay.
It was on the Sound, and you were on the other side of the dunes down in Outer Banks, so you could see Outer Banks from Manteo, and it was just beautiful. And we ended up spending hours out on the balcony, just sitting, reading,
nice.
And it was beautiful. So I mean, that kind of spoiled me. That was like that planted the seed of like, this wouldn't be.
This could be the life.
This wouldn't be that bad. but then what would happen though? I'm afraid that
you work too much and you never get there.
Or a weekend would turn into a week, 2 weeks. Then you'd get a call. Hey, I'm not going to be back. So it's almost
a weekend turns into a month.
And then all of a sudden, Woody and Laura are living in a condo and haven't made it back up here yet.
Well, and you don't have the type of job that you can do remote. Unfortunately,
no,
sometimes you can.
Some of it, but
and we are debating about that for me next week. Speaking of,
yes,
you would of course be here. And I would be remote.
All of our shows would be me calling from a boat. So
there you go.
That's I don't know.
All the podcasts. Oh, great idea though. Podcast on a boat.
Yes, I think our listeners
wouldn't have the train to deal with.
You just have waves, and all of our listeners would get extremely jealous really quick every time we did an episode because we.
I think they would, but it would be endearing and certainly if you had some ocean sounds or something to go
seagulls
with that, I think it would. Certainly be.
I tell you what,
entertaining.
I will try it. How about we try? I will go to the beach and do a special trip just for this.
And I feel like it's got to be the Chamber Vibes show. So I'm all about it, and we'll be promoting tourism to Bedford.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
from
what we're gonna do.
North Carolina.
Absolutely, because we have a lot to offer here. I mean, we really do.
We really do.
Live here and work here and play here. We certainly do. We are right here at the foothills of the mountains, the Blue Ridge, and we have the lakes. The mountains, the views are incredible.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And, not to say, yes, everybody needs a vacation. We all do. But to appreciate every single day where you live. And we certainly have a lot to offer. So as far as living here, oh my goodness, we are so blessed.
Well, not the funny part, but we, as a company, Watch Creative Studios, we are assisting the town of Bedford in, and this is top secret information, so everybody listening, just kind of keep it on the down low, everybody.
Nobody tell.
We are in the middle of a redesign of the website. And so we are assisting in certain elements of that design. And so what we've done is we decided to pull from iconic Bedford locations, scenes, and you almost forget how beautiful Bedford is until you start looking at some of this stuff. And I've worked with a couple of designers to kind of pull elements that are, unique to Bedford. That's part of the design, and this certain element of the website we wanted to say, this is, these are unique. And we were researching photography, with designers, and I was kind of going over it. And honestly, Bedford is so unique and beautiful. We couldn't use any stock imagery. Like we really, a couple of places were like, hey, let's use some stock images for buildings and stuff. And we really couldn't. We really had to go around to certain parts of Bedford and do actual photography because it is so unique and beautiful. So I can't wait for people to see it. I can't say any more about it, but Oh, at Bedford's beautiful. And you'll notice the design element. When it is time to release, I will be sure to bring it up. But you'll notice all of the unique things that we implemented in this are just wonderful and beautiful and unique to Bedford. So we're excited.
So you have a lot of video production in that.
Yes, a lot. A lot has gone into, you would think a simple graphic on a website is easy. But no, a lot of thought and energy and conversations have gone into it to make it,
to make it what it is.
Make it what it is. So
because
and we're really proud of it.
To showcase the area, it is an art because we do, of course, live in a beautiful, breathtaking area where there's so many wonderful spots to showcase with that. But, it is a tough decision deciding which locations and really how to showcase them the best way.
Well, like the mountains alone they have a certain shape to them. People know the peaks. We also have a solar farm. We also have Centertown. We also have, these buildings that have been around for a long time. So, people will instantly be able to tell if they look at something like, well, that doesn't really, I don't get that home vibe. But now we have, I feel like we have nailed, with a lot of help, we have nailed Bedford, imagery in graphic form. So I'm excited. But it, again, with all to say all that, it reminds us how beautiful Bedford is. Like when we were working on this and we're just going through the photography, it's like, good gosh. I mean, we have some really just standout places here. So,
what was your favorite?
Oh gosh, I always have a heart for D-Day, the D-Day Memorial.
Yes,
because that is just absolutely stunning, and going through the images of that, like you just can't help but get emotional about it. But I'm a mountain guy. I miss the mountains when I'm not around them. Like we lived in North Carolina for a while near water, and we came back. We just missed the mountains. So I would have to say the mountains in D-Day for me are just absolutely gorgeous. But the fact that you partner that with like a huge solar farm, you partner that with technology and stuff that Bedford has, but it still has a small town feel to it. It's just wonderful. So
small town vibe, we do, but we are certainly really changing the environment with innovative businesses, and there's so much. There's a lot of depth here. So I just love where we live. So, and speaking of that, we have a job fair because we have businesses that need employees right now.
That's right.
And you, for one, are hiring.
I am. I need some help.
So let's talk about that while we're on air. You're needing some help here.
Well, it's funny because it's not it. It's one of those things where you're at a point in your business where
you're in a growth point.
You're in a growth point, and you're at a crossroads. It's like, well, do you go this way or that way? And there's some great people out there. It's just discovering them. That's what I'm finding. It's that
you need to discover the next person.
That's it.
That wants to grow with your business. They're a hard worker, and so good work ethic. That is huge.
And I have learned you have got to surround yourself with the right people to grow. Like that's just it's vital. And when I've helped other businesses with marketing, that is the one thing that I have seen in helping them, where some have the right people and some don't. And you can tell the systems that are in place, and this is why this person succeeds because this person is assisting them. And so it's a puzzle. And if you have the right pieces, I think you can do some great things. So
I'm excited. A combination and truly of finding, you're exactly right, finding the right person, creating the right culture.
Yep.
First as a leader. Create the culture that you want, and then hire a person that is it's a good fit for them, the actual job. And then you have retention because, it is tough. Sometimes, I know some employers actually have testing that you go through to actually put you in the right position. I know with, say, Woldridge, Heating, Air, and Electrical, they used to have, then I think they still do, but, because there's so many jobs at their work there. So, to put you in the right position, they'll actually put you through like a Myers-Briggs or something and really find out what is the exact fit for you. Because if you find the right fit, then that person is more apt to staying because it fits their personality, it fits their skill set, and something that they are really just more adept for. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it matters that way too. And so we look forward to helping a lot of businesses find their right employee for the exact positions that they have on June 24th at the Forest Library outdoors. And we have about 30 businesses participating now, and we'll look forward to seeing you there 9 to 1. So yay for that. Also, this is kind of switching gears, but if you want something to do with your children or grandchildren, summer art camps at the Bauer Center are going on.
Fun.
Ages 4 through 18. Starting, of course, it started in June 1st, and then going through July 30th, different classes that they have going on. So there's lots to offer right here. If you're saying, "Oh, I'm starting to get bored," or the kids are just now getting out of school. If you're already saying that, you're in trouble.
You're a day into summer. It's like, I'm done.
No,
I'm going crazy.
We have no plans.
my wife, the other day, I had when you're self-employed, you really don't have any days off unless people cancel on you. And I had right. It hit one day, I had some schedule changes, and I was home, and I could tell, bless her heart, she's not used to me being home. I'm like a kid. I am so needy. So I feel like 5 minutes into the day, she's like, "Don't you have to go,
she starts making plans for you.
Don't you?" So
and she starts sending you, "Okay, Bauer Center, there's art classes, honey.
I'm taking art classes now. I am. I think I'm signed up for a pottery class. So yeah, I'm good to go.
You're good to go. Well, a little over the age, but you know what? Yeah. I think they'll take you. I'm just saying. I think
I'm 18 at heart.
There you go. Well, and me too. So I get that. Also, the library. So check out these. You can go to the library for Bedford, Forest. They have, of course, the reading times, and then Tales and Tales. I don't know. That's what it's called. They're spelled differently. But anyway, their library is May 23rd through July 24th. Mm-hmm. And the whole reading program and some other things going on there. And that's exciting. It just, check it out, because keep the kids busy. You'll enjoy the summer, and it'll be great for all.
And plus, listen, that's not proper English, but no one did anything last summer.
No, because they were like, well, you couldn't.
Yes, you couldn't. Everything was locked down, and even then,
throw a fishing pole in the yard. You have no water, but you were allowed to do that.
No. Get out and have some fun this summer. Do something different. Just enjoy the world coming back. So
yeah, check it out. Go to our website. Also go to the Bedford Area Welcome Center, Destination Bedford. Check out what they have. A lot of events. There's also some concerts, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, that are coming up.
Fun.
And then at Johnson's Orchard, there's one that's coming up. So you want to check out all of these. Also, there was one I was looking at. We got some good country singers coming downtown Lynchburg, too.
Yes. The Academy has
they have a lot. So check it out, because truly you'll stay busy. You just have to go to the right website.
Gosh, there's plenty to do. And the good thing about Bedford, I know we're hyping up Bedford, which we should be.
As we should be.
I mean, really, you are in the middle of everywhere. So
you have all of it.
Oh my gosh, you have events in Lynchburg, events in Roanoke. So you're right in the middle here. So why not? You're within 20 or 30 minutes of some great stuff. And that's one of the pluses about living in Bedford. You still have that small town, but you are accessible to other stuff. So
and Sedalia.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Center, they've got some events coming up too. So I'll be sure to bring all that next week. I will be out. But
you'll be out. You'll be on a boat somewhere.
I'll be on a boat. We might do a remote. We'll see. But if not, we'll be back on the 23rd. And looking forward to today, we're going to be talking about the Gauntlet winner this year, 2021, coming up right after this, and it'll air this Friday. But Candace, so I'm excited to talk to her and Beaver Dam Sunflower Farm owner and all that they're doing. But she won the Gauntlet, so I'm just thrilled to. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it was out of, 104 who started out participating in the program, the Gauntlet program, and it was down to 55 that went into the competition. And then she won out of all of them. And it's just exciting to see where her business is going and all that they've done. And so I'm thrilled to interview her later.
Yeah.
So also we have a webinar coming up June 30th from Be Famous Media, and he's gonna. That's Phil.
That's Phil. He was just on the.
Phil was
on the
just
podcast.
here and doing a great job with all social media. He can of course do design websites and all this, but he is so good at what he does. He is going to share it with you and really kind of 8 steps to increased exposure on Google.
Oh,
It's free. Okay, can I say that again? A free webinar.
how much is it?
It's totally free.
Okay.
And you can sign up on our website, bedfordareachamber.com. And again, he's going to do one a month for the whole summer, so a summer series. And it's on Wednesdays, 12 o'clock. So over lunch, you can get the information that you need to really step up your game and get your exposure more out there as far as like reaching more people. And he's going to start with Google. So please seek that out.
Now, I'm sure this is expensive, right, to attend, right? Like, there's bound to be an expensive fee.
Bound to be a cost. And typically it would be. But as a chamber, we try to provide tools and services and programs and networking and all these things at a very low cost, if not free for our members. So this one is free webinar beginning June 30th. It's the last Wednesday of every month. So the last Wednesday of June, July, and August at lunch with Phil. And just sign up on our website. And if you can't do it, send someone from your business, as I always say, because they can share the information with you and then you can utilize that the best way possible. So we also have a leadership series. Now we took a break and we are taking a break for the summer for leadership, but we're going to gear back up and start it again in September through October, 15 Laws of Growth, Personal Growth. And we have Monique Minnick teaching the class, and she will be going through that. And then we have a 6 weeks with a mastermind group, and this will be at CVCC in Bedford. So you can sign up for those and on our website. So look, just kind of keep informed on those. Then we're going to be doing a fun night at Apocalypse Aleworks not September. We are doing that July
Oh, even
20.
better. Even better.
I know. It's coming up. July 22nd.
Yeah.
At 4:30. So we just had the one at Beals, so we're going to do Apocalypse. And July 22nd. So mark your calendars now. 4:30. We're going to have a cornhole competition, girls against guys, and networking and a lot of fun. Some other surprises that evening. But please mark your calendar because you want to sign up. We will have signups for that event. And we'll have signups for cornhole. If you want to, I don't know. How are you good at cornhole?
No, not really. I have fun.
Is it kind of like the same as disc golf?
Yeah, it's like
equal?
I'll be physically there, but as far as actual competition, you do not have to worry about me. No, I mean cornhole. If anything, like
trivia.
Yeah.
You're the big trivia
Well,
player.
it depends on the trivia. If you stick to Disney and action movies and Star Trek, I might have a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, cornhole is like one of those things where like I feel like it's an even playing field though. I mean, I know people have teams and they compete, but like really any given night, like you could get beat by, like if I'm having a good night, great. Or like
right. If you're on a winning streak, it just kind of keeps going.
If you want to get into a sport, cornhole might be the sport.
Cornhole could be your sport.
You really don't have to train a whole lot. You just kind of
If not disc golf, cornhole.
Not disc golf. Yeah, there we go. We got two.
Throw something.
Just start throwing stuff.
Just start throwing.
Yeah.
It is the season.
Yeah.
And I concur. So. And then, oh my gosh, we have a leadership tea coming up August 26th at the Bauer Center. And we're going to be honoring our teachers at that event. And that will be at 4:30 as well. And then we're going to go into the fall season where we'll gear up for our annual dinner October the 1st. And it'll be at where we do our awards for the year, business awards, business and excellence awards. And we're excited. We're going to launch that so you can actually start nominating businesses for small business, large business, nonprofit, AGRA, Rising Star, all of these, Citizen of the Year, and Lifelong Achievement. All of these you can do. And we'll have that up on our website in July. So look for that. But again, we will have a committee that will choose the winners, and then they'll be announced at the annual gala. And this year, the theme is denim and pearls.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited. You can throw on your denim, throw on your cowgirl or cowboy boots, and enjoy the evening at a brand new location for us. And we're excited to, it's a wedding venue. And I will not say where if I haven't yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Top
Not
secret.
Yet. Top secret information.
Anticipation.
But it is in Bedford, of course. So, and it's a wedding venue. And we'll look forward to seeing you there. We will sell out because the tickets are a little bit less this year. And we're going to have a live band announcing all the award winners and a couple surprises that night for that event too. But because it's a little bit cheaper than it normally is, I think we're going to sell out pretty quick. So you want to look for that information. But go ahead and put it on your calendar, October the 1st, but you will want to register on our website. That is, again, October 1st. Then we have, so don't forget. Then we have some things going on in September. We will have the President's Luncheon going on, which is for VIPs. And then we will have we switched gears and moved our Discover the Treasure of Bedford amazing race. Because of the heat and some other things, we decided to move it back to October 22nd and 23rd. So that is going to give us some time to really gear up and get ready for a great race, and it'll be a better time of year.
Plus, it got really hot really quick.
It did.
It got like smothering hot all of a sudden, so good call.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be great. And then, of course, the Ghost Walk will be October 28th. I am
pumped for that.
I know you are going to be there and probably videoing.
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
Spooky. Yep. Non-spooky.
And it's a history, and it'll be about history too.
Yes.
A history ghost walk, and the Avenel will be part of that. And of course, the museum, the Bedford Museum, is really working with us. We're co-hosting that, and we're also co-hosting the amazing race, the Discover the Treasure of Bedford. So if you have something that you would like to showcase your business at any one of these, please reach out to us and let us know, because we love it when more of our businesses get involved with our events. And sometimes, we want to make sure that we're not missing a great business would like to participate. So let us know with all these that are coming up. And if you want to come to the Leadership Tea, where it's honoring our teachers at the Bauer Center, you can sign up on our website. It's $20. And if you want to pay for a teacher, please do, because they certainly deserve all the honor and awards for serving us every single day and our kids.